at the racetrack, they're laying every dime on a horse called Wind Up to leave them all behind. They just knew he was gonna take everything in sight, but what they didn't know or ever heard about was a horse they called Starlight. A dark horse called Starlight. He came to the USA from Australia's golden shores, and he came here to run like he'd never ran before. For in this Kentucky Derby, he knew that he must win, or he'd never have another chance to race here again. He came here to make himself a name and maybe hang in the Hall of Fame, and then become a member of the Golden Corps, just like Citation and the great man of war. The gates flew open wide and Wind Up's running good. He slowly takes the lead like Starlight knew he would, but he'd hold his pace until the end of the race, for that's where it counts. There he'd stretch his legs and pour his heart into the final bounce. For this will be his greatest race of all. He's moved alongside Wind Up now, he's slowly closed the gap, but Starlight doesn't know it, his heart's in so much pain. His legs are tiring fast and his wind is almost gone, but he's a dedicated horse, so he keeps a-moving on. Starlight, keep a-moving on. Now comes the roses, and they're quickly placing on the crown. Poor little horse that had run his heart out and lied dying now. To win had been his sole purpose. This is what he came for. And although it cost him his life, he'd prove that on this day he could be more than just another dark horse. He came here to make himself a name and maybe hang in the Hall of Fame, and that's where I know he'll hang, up with Citation and the great man of war.